Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to round 4 of 5 of the Streetbike Drag School Dial Your Own Championship right here at Formula Tech Performance Bike Nights. This is round 2 and probably the final round of Dial Your Own racing for our riders. There's got to be around 70 or more riders out here, as you will see. So sit back, relax and enjoy some Dial Your Own racing from right here at the Perth Motorplex. First bike appears to be a Honda CB400 going up against Loretta from R&R Racing on the Hayabusa. Give us a like and a share. Ladies and gents, we are volunteers. We are non-profit, here to help grow the sport of drag racing. If you want to use our services, rock up on a Wednesday night, say good day, and we'll help you out on track. A big thank you to Perth Ducati Course Motorcycles for supplying some prizes, and Go Plus Panel and Paint for donating the gift card. So as we find ourselves a nice spot here on the start line, 10:30 is the dial-in for Loretta, 14:22 is the dial-in for this Honda. Let the games begin. .283 reaction for the Honda, .210 reaction for Loretta, and Loretta wins with a 10.40. A 14.1 is the time for the Honda. A beautiful pair of Triumph Rocket 3s right here. My good friend Travis Bentley on the Pace Motorsports built supercharged Rocket 3. Wayne Gummo FTH 1877. Representing Bannums, WA and Brock's Performance. 1072 dial-in for Wayne. 1077 dial-in for Trav. Here we go. A 176 reaction time goes to Wayne. And a 1061's a breakout. 1098 win goes to Trav. Steve on the CBR 5-blade, the 929, going up against Brett Allen on the BMW R1250R. The beautiful boxer twin that's been punching well into the 10s. 1090 dial-in for Brett, 1250 dial-in for Steve. Double red light, but the first red light from Steve handing the win to Brett Allen. Brett's dialed in 1090. He runs 11.0 and a 12.44 from Steve Ingram. As we pick up two of our championship points holders, Corey Wills on the Gas and David Edge on the BMW. Super Dave has dialed in a 975. Corey has dialed in a 1275. So a 3-second wait for Super Dave to compose himself. 1, 2, 3, go. 083 reaction time advantage goes to Corey Wills. 12.75 is the time he wants, and he goes 12.86. Super Dave goes through with a 9.73. Suzuki V-Strom 1000, the DL 1000, and Vernon Stoltz on the beautiful Gen 2 Hayabusa. Vernon's dialed in a 10.46. The V-Strom has dialed in a 12.75.
Credit to our track staff and officials here, pushing them all through. Vernon Stoltz up against Thomas Hilton here.
Both riders staged. Vernon rolls out of the stage. Red light. Possibly an LB3. Not quite sure. 12.74 there for the Suzuki. Michelle Hale on the CBR 600F Mushu. Another championship points contender going up against Jason Roberts from R&R Racing on the Suzuki GSXR 1000. Jace will be here on the weekend in competition bike. 9.65 is the dial in for Jace, 11.65 for Mish. Beautiful clean launch for Michelle Hale. 009 light for Michelle Hale. Can she do it? 11.65. Come on, Michelle. 11.89, just a little bit off the dial in there. Dan Hughes on the R6, smoking it up, ladies and gents. It was great to have Dan here last week, and it's great to have him back again this week.
Professional or semi-professional circuit rider on his
10.85's his dial in. He's going up against the Ninja 650 with a 12.59 dial in. .282 reaction time from Dan. .372 from our Ninja. 10.79. That's a breakout, and a 12.80 from the Ninja to take the win. Adam Drinkle on the 1000cc Suzuki, and Sam out here on the R3. Only Sam's second night out here at a whoopass Wednesday, so welcome back, Sam. Great to have you back. 15.00 dial in for him, 10.1 dial in for Adam. Not quite sure what's going on there. A red light from Adam. The win straight to Sam. And he goes 15.06 on his 15.0 dial in. Very well done. Still a lot of bikes to come through.
Not bad, 15.06 on a 15.00, got a half second reaction.
As we see the CBR 1000 Fireblade coming out and going up against the H2R. Sorry, the H2.
Supercharged combination, no, it's this.
1080 dial in for the H2, 1040 dial in for the Honda. And the H2 takes the win with 11.1, a 1091 from the Honda. Al on the VFR 800. Great to see Al back out here at the Dial Your Own Hour. Al's going up against a Suzuki Hayabusa Gen 3. He's dialed in an 11.00. The Busa has a 10.50 dial in.
Yeah,
That's pretty. Especially with the little red flame.
Full stage, here we go. 2.34 reaction time for Al and a 2.77 reaction time for the Busa. 10.60 from the Busa, 11.3 from Al. The KTM Super Duke. Going up against Willem on the ZX10. KTM's dialed in a 10.45. Willem's dialed in 11.65.
You don't like the look of behind his, then stick the vision on the motor.
Willem takes the win with a 12.1.
12.17 on 11.65.
Matty Fuller on the bobber. He's going to have a crack against this mean sounding Harley. It's a very tough sounding Harley. 11.3 Darlin. 12.68 is the Darlin for Matt. Red light. Double red lights. The win goes to the Harley.
Based on the first cherry from Matthew Fuller.
As we pick up the Triumph Daytona 675 going up against the Suzuki GSXR 1000.
Competition continues. Dialing your own is the trick to the game, knowing how quick the machine will go from end to end. We calculate it against our timing
As we
system.
say, ladies and gents, every Wednesday night you can come down to Whoopass Wednesday and race your bike.
I'm going to cheat sheet over my shoulder, but I don't want to once.
Yep, we just got to do the maths.
So you do, because you've got a better brain.
Thanks very much to Tash and Corey in commentary. The Triumph with a 12.5 dial-in. The Suzuki with a 10.3 dial-in, but it doesn't matter. He red lights and hands the win straight to the Daytona. 12.2 from the Triumph, 10.5 from the Suzuki. Dave Elliott rocking out on the ZX14, going up against Mark on the Super Duke. KTM's got a 1075 dial-in, Dave with a 1082. Reaction time advantage to the KTM. And a 1098 for the win from the KTM. 1090 from Dave Elliott on the 14. Janice on the Vulcan 650. Going up against what appears to be possibly a Honda Shadow or a Yamaha Cruiser, not quite sure. 1460 dial-in for the Cruiser on the right, a 15.1 for Janice. Reaction time advantage goes to Janice. Just by a sprinkle. 15.1 is what she's after. And she goes 15.3 for the win. 14.7 to the other Cruiser. Scotty White on the Bussa. Going up against this R1. Scotty White, 8th place in the Drag School Championship with a 975 dial-in right now. The Yamaha dialing in 1190, so Scotty will have to wait. Big snooze on the line for the Yamaha. Triple O reaction time for Scotty. This could be the one. 975 dial-in and a 968. He breaks out. Oh, so close, Scotty. As we see Serge Perez, another points contender in the championship, going up against Braden on the GSXR 600. 11.45 is the dial-in for the Gixxer. 10.57 is the dial-in for Sergio. Reaction for Serge at 306 for the other lane, and a 1061 from Serge, 1161 in the right hand lane. As we pick up a pair of very mean Harley Davidsons. 1256 is the dial in for the bike in front of me, and 1142 for the one in the right lane. Robbie G versus Ray Coleman. Rob on the left, Ray on the right. Bussard versus Extended ZX14. $9.95 is the time Robbie G is looking for. 11-1 for Ray. Last round to dial your own. Who will be the champion tonight? We shall see shortly. Dramas on the start line for Ray. Rob good. 046 light. 995. And he runs a 10.11. Not good enough at the moment, but still takes the win. Shawnee Hart in the rear spares lane. And a very, very nice looking Kawasaki H2R. Not a H2, a H2R. 300 horsepower of unrideable, insane power. Shawnee Hart with a dial in of 10.55, 11.20 for our H2R. Shawnee tied for first in the championship, looking for points. Reaction time for Sean Hart. 10.55 and he runs 10.72. 11.00 for our Kawasaki. As we find ourselves with a CBR 600 RR going up against a ER6 Kawasaki. 13.50 dial in for the Kawa. 11.80 dial in for that Honda CBR. 0.776 reaction time here from the Honda. 0.535 reaction time from the Kawasaki. And 11.7 wins it from the Honda. 13.4 for the Quacker. Okay, a dozen more bikes still to come out as we find ourselves with a beautiful 40th anniversary ZX10R. That is gorgeous. And he's going up against the SP MT9 with a 12.1 dial in. The Kawasaki has dialed in 12.63. With a 12.22. As we find ourselves with what appears to be a Suzuki GSXR 600 going up against the Honda CBR 600. 15.80 for the CBR. 10.75 is the dial in for the Gixxer.
Matching stack out up against David Elliott. On a 10-second machine, he reckons. 10.75 is the dial in. Tanya Rogers, great for reaction time, but
possibly a 750 that GSXR. 10.75 is the time he's looking for. 15.80 for the CBR.
Wow.
10.99 from the Gixxer. 15.1 from the CBR. Here we go. Simon Garbutt, ladies and gents, on the junior drag bike. He's using all of that 250 cc's of power. Championed by Ray Coleman, pushing the junior drag bike scene. He's going up against the SV1000. Simon's dialed in a 16.25. The SV's dialed in a 12.1. 0.38 light. Simon Garbutt on the tree. Can he nail the best package of the night? Fingers crossed. That would be absolutely amazing. 16.25 is the time he's looking for. 16.33. That is absolutely amazing. That is got to be a top ranking. Well done, Simon. Great to see. Oh, love it, folks. Keeps him in the points for the Drag School Championship. Unfortunately, we saw him on the long busser and we said, hey, Simon, we're going to have to get you to put down a lap on a smaller bike to keep you in the running. He's done that, and he is in the championship well and truly. Right, CBR 1000 RR, Joel Kim going up against the BMW S1000 RR. 1060 dial in for the Beamer, 1055 dial in for the Honda. BMW takes the win with a 1069, 1075 for Joel. 3 bikes left, folks. Thanks for holding in there and watching. As we've said, if you've enjoyed this video, give us a like, give us a share.
Public service announcement.
We are here to help the riders.
If you are in the building, Alex Calder.
Maury Cantarella, Bad Granddad Racing, 990 dial in on the GSX, going up against the Yamaha MT10 with a 1215 dial in. So a bit of a wait for Maury. Unfortunately, the MT10 has rolled the beams. Maury will take the win. We're going to have to go back, do some calculating, and find out who our best package winner is. As we said, we really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. We are out here, volunteers. We don't get paid for this. So your support means the world to us. Jeff Smith, last bike out here. 912 is his dial in. What's Smithy going to put down for us?
Great turnout from 2 wheels, there's no doubt about it. Also for the
That's an 044 reaction time from Jeff Smith. And breaks out nonetheless. Thanks for watching, ladies and gents.
2 wheels for round.
Big shout out to Chop Chop Garage.
For Streetbike Drag.
And we will see you next time.
Challenge.